connection. According to multiple sources and leaked audio clips circulating on social media, the incident unfolded in the high-pressure atmosphere of the fight. As Gervonta Davis voiced his frustrations and questioned decisions mid-action, coach Calvin Ford lost his usual composure. His reaction was raw, a mix of disbelief and frustration, as he scolded Davis for what he saw as a lack of focus and discipline. While the exact words exchanged remain a topic of debate.
How he telling the person that taught him how to box who he should be listening to? Tank done lost it. The money, all that went to his head. Twitter done went to his head. He lost it. He's gone, bro. I'm telling you.
No, you guys calm down. Listen to me.
Most agree that Ford's response was firm, reinforcing his belief that a true champion must maintain emotional control even in the most intense moments. Clips of Ford's outburst quickly went viral, dividing fans into two camps: those who support his no-nonsense coaching style and those who sympathize with the immense pressure Davis faces in high-stakes bouts. Analysts argue that moments like these, while controversial, expose the raw intensity of boxing. Some view Ford's reaction as a necessary wake-up call, while others worry it could disrupt Davis's corner dynamics. In follow-up interviews, Ford clarified that his absence from Davis's corner during the Roach fight was not a permanent split. Instead, he hinted at a temporary shift in roles, assuring fans that their training structure remains intact and that Davis is still part of his boxing family. 6 weeks before the Lamont Roach fight, Davis stated, "I got Calvin tatted on me. Calvin ain't going nowhere. Calvin is Pops. He ain't going anywhere." Yet, to everyone's surprise, Ford was absent from Davis's corner for this fight. The 30-year-old may have paid the price, recording the first non-victory of his career. Davis had expected Ford's presence on March 1st, but the seasoned coach had his reasons for stepping away. For years, fans have known the trio of Calvin Ford, Kenny Ellis, and Davis as a legendary partnership, much like Mike Tyson and Castaño or Canelo Álvarez and Eddie Reynoso. The bond between Davis, Ford, and Ellis became a staple in boxing, a relationship fans relied on. But with Ford's unexpected absence, questions arose about what the future holds for this once unshakable corner. Hunter stepped into Davis's corner instead, a sight fans hadn't anticipated. The reason behind the shakeup remains unclear, but in a conversation with Fight Hub TV, coach Calvin Ford provided some insight. Davis headlined his second PBC Amazon Prime Video pay-per-view event, while the Barclays Center featured a packed lineup of electrifying bouts, including 2 thrilling light welterweight title fights. Ford stated, "I'm still part of it, just from a different perspective." Like many others, he eagerly awaited the intense showdown and was curious to see how Davis's training translated in the ring. With Davis hailing from Baltimore and Roach from DC, Ford reflected on their frequent sparring sessions and admired Roach's relentless work ethic. He viewed the fight as a significant opportunity for Davis. However, Ford downplayed any rumors of a rift, stating, "We ain't changed up anything." He emphasized that his absence was temporary and that their core training remained the same. A reporter clarified that there was no suggestion of falling out between Ford and Davis. Instead, the real question was whether this brief separation would strengthen their bond, similar to how time apart can deepen family relationships. Ford explained, "He came to see me and said, 'Slow down. I'm worrying about you.' Because, boom, he knows I spend time with my amateurs. Both of y'all know me very well. I spend time with my amateurs all the time. That's my piece." Even though Ford wasn't directly overseeing Davis's training, knowing his fighter was still putting in the work reassured him. The time apart seemed to foster a greater appreciation for each other, and when Ford returned to the gym, he could tell that Davis had missed him just as much as he had missed Davis. Barry Hunter also reassured fans, stating, "Calvin will be there. Coach Barry will be there. Coach Boogie will be there. And Kenny will be there as well." While Ford and Ellis weren't in Davis's corner for this fight, Hunter emphasized that Davis still had strong coaching support. He pointed out that adjustments in Davis's corner had happened before, downplaying the significance of the change. Having known Davis since his amateur days, Hunter reinforced that the team operates like a family. He also criticized social media for spreading misinformation, urging people not to jump to conclusions without knowing the full story. Supporters can take comfort in the fact that this change appears temporary, with the possibility of returning to the previous setup in Davis' next fight. However, this explosive incident is a reminder that even the most successful teams experience internal friction. For Davis, it could serve as a moment of reflection to ensure his passion doesn't negatively impact his performance. For Ford, it is an opportunity to reaffirm his authority and commitment to the discipline that has fueled Davis's success. In the high-stakes world of professional boxing, moments like these are as unpredictable as they are inevitable. Ford's fiery reaction wasn't just about this one incident. It underscored the razor-thin line between victory and defeat. Whether this leads to long-term changes in Davis's approach or remains a brief episode in an otherwise stellar career remains to be seen. One thing is certain: the passion, loyalty, and occasional volatility behind the scenes continue to fuel the drama that makes boxing one of the world's most captivating sports. During his fight with Lamont Roach, Gervonta Davis took a knee, but the referee did not count it as a knockdown, allowing Davis to use a towel to wipe his eyes. The match ended in a majority draw, with two judges scoring it 114-114, and the third slightly favoring Davis at 115-113.